Alongside Eric Kane, I'm Austin Price. 2-minute drill. Tennessee beats Kentucky 45-42. Eric, if you told Mark Stoops before the game, you're going to get 612 yards of total offense, you're never going to punt. I think 1,000 out of 1,000 times he says Cats win.
Yeah.
But they did. 34 of the now last 37 games in this series have went to Tennessee. Gutsy performance. The defense was terrible most of the night, but the pressure at the end was able to get it done.
Yeah, that's what Josh Heupel said. He said the pressure by Tyler Berry and Caleb Tremblay, the defensive front seven there towards the end, getting in, obviously Will Levis's face there, and forcing that bad throw on fourth down made the difference in the ball game. But I mean, better late than never, I guess. But it was the offense continuously scoring, putting up 45 points. Alontae Taylor did have that pick six there in the second half, which was big. But I continue to go back to a sequence there right before halftime, and it was 3 plays. Quickly do Cedric Tillman kicking the field goal there, and Tennessee getting 3 points, stealing 3 points before the half. You win by 3. I mean, that was a critical part of this football game.
Yeah, Kentucky got greedy there, and obviously they had a lot of success on offense, so I understand why they tried to score. I felt like that was a gamble when they went for it on fourth down, because if you just pooch punt it down inside the 10, Tennessee takes a knee. They're not going to try to go score. But when Tennessee able to get off the field, get the stop out near the 40-yard line, changed things for Heupel. And he talked about that afterwards, how big those 3 plays, specifically that first down play, getting just enough to say, okay, let's go for this.
Yeah, and the reason Kentucky was getting the football back at half played into it, and said, if Tennessee would have got stuffed there on that first down play, or maybe just 1 or 2 yards, they might have just took a knee, went to the half. But you picked up a chunk play and you said, okay, let's see what we can get here. And for a couple of times this season where I think he maybe mismanaged that in that situation, it was flawless tonight. And again, a 3-point victory, that was a critical part in this football game.
Alontae Taylor with a pick six. He said, when I get a pick tomorrow, when he tweeted yesterday.
Yeah.
When turned out to be a definite.
He also said one thing he knew earlier this week when he came into to Tennessee, you don't lose to Kentucky. So he talked a little bit this week. With his play, he backed it up, but overall, a lot to clean up defensively. It was just one of those nights, again, where you thought that the first 1 to 30, and you thought it'd be Tennessee would win this football game, and no clue did you think both offenses would combine. I mean, Tennessee would do their part, but Kentucky would combine for almost over 600 yards.
They had 612.
Yeah, both teams would combine for nearly 1,100 yards on the overall and total offense. Just, it's wild. It was a wild night in Lexington.
Hendon Hooker was fabulous tonight.
Yeah.
Set a personal high, breaking what he did against Virginia when he was at Virginia Tech, when he threw for 311 yards. Goes for over that tonight. Came up with big plays. This is 2 consecutive games where Velus Jones, Javonte Payton, and Cedric Tillman have all 3 caught a touchdown in a football game. Payton's now caught a touchdown in 6 of his last 7 games. It's weird. He only catches them early, but they're all for touchdowns. I don't know. I don't even know how you can explain that. That's harder to explain than Tennessee winning this football game when Kentucky went for over 600 yards and didn't punt.
Yeah, it's not like Peyton sits on the bench. I mean, Peyton plays. He's out there. He plays 90 snaps a game almost, and Hyatt rotates in a little bit. But that is big for Tennessee. Starting out, first play of the game, or first offensive play for Tennessee, goes for 6. Second drive, you get Velus Jones for 6. And getting those guys early and involved, and Hendon Hooker just continues to just gradually get better and better as a quarterback. He's been phenomenal for Tennessee this year, growing and learning under Josh Heupel, and obviously if not for him tonight with his own record-breaking performance individually, who knows where Tennessee would have been.
Tennessee wins it 45-42, 5-4 now on the season, 3-3 in league play, and for now sits second place in the SEC East behind Georgia, a Georgia team that will come to Neyland Stadium, ranked number 1 in the country, next Saturday at 3:30. He's Eric Kane. I'm Austin Price.